Welcome to another episode of 100 Songs. The video for this episode, as chosen by The Wheel, is about a song named Hunted by a Freak by a band called Mogwai. As I said in the end of the last video, Hunted by a Freak, I love the title, and I think it's the word freak and all the different things that are conjured in your mind when you just hear the title, Hunted by a Freak. What does that mean exactly? Cool title, really cool band. They're a rock band, but they've got that kind of layer of sound thing going. They have a really effective use of synthesizers or keyboards or what have you. And Hunted by a Freak turns 20 this year. It's part of the Happy Songs for Happy People album, fairly early in their discography. They are pretty prolific, actually. They've been around for quite a number of years now. They are from Glasgow, Scotland. And how did I get into... I'm thinking about where I got into Mogwai. Their most well-known song that people seem to relate to or seem to refer to often is Mogwai Fear Satan, which is a longer song. A lot of their earlier stuff are really longer songs, and which I really like. I like the sort of repetitive longer songs. You could really get into it. This particular album, Happy Songs for Happy People, was a little bit of a break from that. They got a little bit shorter, a little more synthesizers and keyboards, which they make really effective use of. So one of the most interesting things about this track, and one of the things I really like about it, first of all, it feels really heavy, and like, it's funny because we did the Rip a couple episodes ago, and now this song, both are very heavy. It seems like we're hitting a lot of these kind of early in the series. But the vocals use something called a vocoder, and it sounds kind of alien like a little bit. And the reason there's no lyrics is because you can't really understand what is being said. So there is vocals, but there's no lyrics. Now, people have posted lyrics for this, so depending on where you look on the internet, you'll see, oh, it's an instrumental, or you'll see vocals that are incomprehensible, and then you have some people that have posted lyrics for it. I don't know if those are right or not. I don't really know, so I just went with no lyrics for this video because I think it's kind of a controversial thing. But what's interesting is the vocals are one of the really interesting, fun parts of the music, and the song has some strings in the background, some keyboards, live drums, and guitar that goes throughout. And this vocoder takes notes from a guitar and imposes it onto the voice, and it reminds me of back in the day when everybody had a big ass fan, like a giant fan in their house, for whatever reason. I don't see them so much anymore, but they're still around. But we used to talk into a fan, and if you have one of those big fans, you talk into it, it kind of reverberates, and it sounds really cool. You could be Darth Vader or whatever when you're a kid. It sounds a little bit like that, but more digital. and it's very, very cool. The live version of this song on Government Commission's CD, I actually like better than even the album version. But for different reasons. I think just overall has a little bit more of a raw feel. But I really like both a lot. The video that was released for this song is kind of disturbing. It's an animated video of somebody throwing pets off the top of the top of a building or something, which is super weird, but it's very sad and it's well, obviously people like pets, and you throw them off the roof to their demise. It's kind of messed up. I don't know what that's about or why they did that, but you can check out the video. The video that's linked in this video is on the Mogwai site, and so that's what I went with. So to hear the song and also see that video, you can click on the link. The song is amazing. It's very mesmerizing. It's heavy. I don't know. I think it's fantastic. Mogwai does a lot of soundtrack work, so when you look at their discography, you'll see midway through, you'll see like soundtrack, because they have some. They have that sort of. I hate to use the word post rock, but I'll use it. They have that sort of sensibility. They're also one of the bands that I like quite a bit, that I have not seen live. They've been through here, Sacramento area, a few times, obviously, over the years. I just never got around to seeing them. So they're on my short list, my bucket list of bands I still need to see. Fortunately, they seem pretty active, and I don't think they're going to run the risk of like just quitting all of a sudden, but they don't come around that often, I don't think. But they're on my list of bands that I want to see. So check it out. It's on Happy Songs for Happy People. Hunted by a Freak. Let's see, what else do I got here? Yeah, that's about it. Gotta check it out. Let's listen to a little bit of it. You get some of the vocals, a little bit of the chorus. So let's check it out. So you get a little sense of the vocals there, that kind of whirring, or like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's really cool, sucks you in, and it kind of puts you in a cool place, I think. Mogwai. So let's go to the wheel and see what our next song will be. Pressure for Posture. Very cool. So we will discuss Pressure for Posture. Very unknown song, I would say. I doubt very many people, very small percentage of people would even know what that is. So it's a band called Fatso Jetson, Desert Rock. I discovered them because of Caius. We'll get into that next. Really like the song, and so that's the topic of our next video. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, night, morning, and cheers.